Good morning, everyone. Tiffany Quinn here, and this is our deadlifts and drop sets lower body strength training. Today's routine is going to help you strengthen and tone into your hamstrings and your glutes with a series of deadlifts, lunges, and squats. Now, throughout today's routine, we'll be using a bodyweight building technique known as the drop set method, which simply means we'll be performing each exercise for 3 rounds, beginning with 2 weights, repeating that exercise with a single weight, and then finishing off the set with a bodyweight only variation. Now, for equipment today, all you'll be needing is your heavier set of lower body dumbbells that are suitable for your level without throwing off the form. Be sure to challenge yourself with a heavier weight. Now smash that thumbs up button for me, subscribe to the channel for a new workout every week, and don't forget to grab your free August fitness guide from the links below in the video description. This is day 1, get ready for a sweaty month, and let's get started. What's up, everyone? Welcome to our lower body strength training for today. Now, as I mentioned before, we are performing drop sets through today's routine, so we will be utilizing tricep format. Now, for our workout, we have a total of 9 trisets. Our timer will be set for 45 seconds of work using 2 of our dumbbells, straight into our next 45 seconds of work using a single dumbbell, and then we finish off each set with a 30-second round of body weight only, a variation of that same exercise. Then you get a 30-second rest. Then finally, you get a break as I reset our timer for interval format. Our final 7 minutes of the workout, our timer will be set for 50 seconds work with a 20-second rest. It is going to breeze by, you guys. Now, as far as the weights you choose today, they should be moderately heavier than the ones you typically use for your upper body. If you have them available to you, I would suggest challenging yourself. However, they shouldn't be so heavy that you're straining the lower back or throwing your form off. The form should be on point throughout. This is a strength training routine. So we're starting off with our narrow deadlifts. The feet are facing forward in line with the hips. We're bending through the hips, hinging forward with the upper body, the weight staying close to the thighs. It's down, 2, quick pause, and raise. I'm starting with my 25-pound weights today, and we're going in 3. Grab your weights for me. In 2. In 1, lift those weights up through the legs, bring those weights close to the body, roll the shoulders away from the ears. It's down, 2, quick pause, and up. Now, how far you hinge forward is entirely dependent on your own unique build. So if your hip rotation stops at the knee, you're coming down to there, quick pause, and up. If it stops at the shin, we come down to there, quick pause, and up. If it's to the ankle, that's great. The most important thing is keeping the back straight throughout and following the eye gaze forward. And raise, pressing through the heels, feeling that stretch in the hamstring. Last one with both weights. Lift up and put one of those weights to the side. We come down with a single weight now. Quick pause and lift through those glutes, through the hamstrings. The closer you keep the weight to the body, the more you'll feel the stretch there. Pushing the booty back away from you. Micro bend in the knees. Chest is lifted. And raise. 1, 2, quick pause and lift. Core is tight. Pull the belly button in. A lot of cues, but all ones that are going to prevent you from injury. Down, pause, and raise. 2 more. And up. Last one. And up. Now lower that weight to the side. Same position. Hands behind the head. The elbows are wide. We hinge forward. Quick pause. And lift. Hinge forward. Feel the stretch. And raise. 30 seconds. Body weight only. It's a break from those weights. And then you have that 30-second rest. And up. 15 seconds. And up. 2 more for me. And up. Last one. Like a 90-degree angle, and lift up through those heels. All right, we're going with our forward-leaning lunges to follow. I am going to switch to my 15-pound weights for this one. Still going with both weights for that first 45 seconds. So step forward on the left, a step backward on the right. We hinge forward just slightly, keeping the back straight. It's down to the mat and lift in 10 seconds. So it doesn't need to be excessive here. Just enough that you're putting more tension on the hamstring. In 3, 2, 1. Lower down, nice and slow, and raise through that heel. You'll feel this one in the first 30 seconds. Down, tap, and raise through the heel. Focusing forward, straight ahead. Chest is still lifted, shoulders away from the ears. And raise. and raise. Incredible. How are we feeling? Both hips in alignment, facing forward. Knees staying behind the toes. And lift. You've got 15 seconds with both weights. Keep going for me. Do not give up. Push past that point that you feel is your maximum, because it's not. Your body will keep going. One more. Drop one of those weights to the side. Keep the weight in the hand of the forward foot. And continue with that move. Still a slight lean forward. 1, 2, 3 and up. 1, 2, 3 and up. 30 seconds. Now you feel it, right? It takes a second. But once you've got that tension started up, it really burns for those last 30 seconds, but we've got that body weight only coming, so work towards it. And up. And up. Neck is still in line with the back. And up. 2 more. Last one. Lift it up. As you come down, lower that weight to the mat. And continue with your lunge. If you'd like, take the hands forward. And guide yourself with the index fingers towards the mat. Tap down and raise. Tap down and raise. Feel the booty on fire. Feel the hamstring going. 15 seconds. Then over to the other side after that 30-second rest. Another 3. And 2. Last one. Stand up nice and tall. Shake it out. Give it a slap. We are going over to that other side. The moment my voice starts trembling, you know I'm feeling it. So this time, we step forward on the right and a step back on the left. You've got 20 seconds. Grab water where you need it. Remember, it's not an excessive lean forward. It's just a slight hinge. Going in 10 seconds. Line your weights up with your feet. Make it easy. Even though it never is. In 2. In 1, lower down, grab both weights, and up. Starting with the 2, then knocking it down to 1, then body weight only. It's like crossing off a list of things to do. Tapping down and raising through that heel. Slight lean forward and up. Lead with the index fingers if you need to. Point them towards the mat. It's a good reminder to keep that hinge. Down and raise. Down and raise. 15 seconds. Remember, all those changes are right past that comfort zone. The thing people hate hearing about weight training and muscle growth is that it does have to be hard. Down and lift. Last time, drop that weight over to the side, nice and light and gentle, and keep that other weight in hand. 40 seconds here, 30 seconds body weight, and then a 30-second rest. And that will officially knock out a quarter of our triceps. Told you it's gonna breeze by. Did I not tell you? If I didn't tell you, I'm telling you now. Tap and raise to the heel. Pushing off that heel, pushing your body back towards the center point. You'll feel that in the hamstring. And raise. And raise, 10 seconds. Another 3. And 2. And 1. Now lower down. Allow that weight to come to the mat, into the body weight only. Guide with the index fingers. And lift. And lift, not looking straight up. Following the eye gaze. Keeping everything in alignment. Again, knees staying behind the toe, in line with that third toe. And up. And up. For 4. For 3. For 2. Come on, 1 more. And raise up. You can come up to standing. I promise we are in a slightly different position for this next one. So we're going into our sumo squats, which by now, I would think you should be pretty familiar with. After all of our repeat sets, the past few workouts, the feet come wide. The feet are slightly out to the diagonal on a 45 degree. Grabbing a hold of both weights. I'll be going with my 15s. We're taking it into a deadlift sumo squat. So again, a slight lean forward. In 2, in 1. Knees stay wide, tap down, and up. 1, 2, quick pause, and lift. Shoulders away from the ears. And up. And up. 45 seconds. How are you feeling? I know we're burning. Keep going strong for me. They're gonna go by quick. Just know that it's only 30 minutes of the day. Down, 2, quick pause, and raise. Also feeling that on the inner thigh. Still hinging forward. And up with the back straight. And up. 10 seconds. Another 2. Last one. Lower those weights. I'm gonna go with my heavier one for the single. And again, same move. Coming down for 2. Quick pause and raise. Still a slight hinge forward. Work into those hamstrings. Work into those glutes. We want those lean, mean legs, right? Well, I do anyway. Come down, 2, pause, and raise. 25 seconds. Then body weight only. That'll knock out tricep number 4 of 9. Press through the heels. For 4. For 3. For 2. Ooh. Last one. Lower that weight down. Again, hands behind the head. Hinging forward a little bit. Come down and raise through the heels. Raise through the heels, elbows wide. Core tight. Squeeze it in. And lift. Breathing throughout. Don't forget to breathe. The muscles need that oxygen to keep you going. Another 4. And 3. Oh yeah. And 2. Last one, lift up and take that 30-second breather. Now that 30 seconds is there for a reason. I do want your muscles to recover some of their energy for that following lift, so take that break. Going into wide leg deadlifts to follow. So same position with the legs, broader than hip width distance. Grab a hold of both weights, have them in front of you. Feet are facing forward, micro bend in the knees. We come down, center of the body, and lift. In 2, in 1. It's 1, 2, quick pause, and raise. Booty away from you. As if there was an umbrella, a beach umbrella behind you, and you were trying to knock it over as you lean forward. And lift. Oh, how are you feeling? And lift. If the back is hurting at all, try not to come down so low. 1, 2, quick pause, and up. Shoulders away from the ears, chest is lifted and proud. Puff it out, boobies out. 1, 2, quick pause, and raise. Core tight, the core should be helping you lift. Last one, lower one weight, lift up with that single weight. Remember those feet are forward, down for 2, quick pause, and up. Feel the stretch in the hamstring. And up. And up. Should be breathing throughout, thinking about the muscle you're working. Concentrate on that hamstring. And up, smoothly up. And up. Oh yeah. And up. We've got 4 more triceps after this. We're almost there. Another 4. And 3. And 2. Last one, lower that weight, hands behind the head into our body weight only good morning with the elbows wide, hinging forward, feel the stretch, quick pause, and up. 1, 2, pause, and raise. 1, 2, pause, and raise like you're trying to inspect something on the ground in front of you. 90-degree angle, and back up to standing. For 2. Last one, lift it up and give those glutes a nice tap at the top, wake them back up. We've got 4 more triceps to go and then our 7-minute finisher. So this time, I'm going to go with my 15 pounds again. We're going into single leg deadlifts. Now typically I have us do this with one weight. It is going to test your balance, so don't go too heavy on these. Left leg forward, right step back, take the weight off of the back foot. It's down for 2, quick pause and up. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. 2, pause, and raise. Keeping the weights close. If you want, you can slightly angle them around the leg. Again, keeping them close, like you're painting down your thigh, painting down your quad. And lift. Coming down as far as that hip rotation will allow. Keeping the back straight. No curving here. And up. Pause. And up. Trying to find that stretch. I know we're feeling a bit fatigued by now, but know that this is where the changes happen. So you want to keep on going past that. Down for 2. Quick pause and lift. Last one. Now lower those weights. Grab a hold of 1. I'm going with my heavier one. Same motion. And lift. Strength building is a lot about repetition. The load that you're using, pushing past your last max point to get to the next max point, and that is how you build muscle. You need to produce that breakdown of tissue and then allow it to repair. Pause and up. Pause and up. You're almost there. We repeat on the opposite side, then we've got 2 more to go after that. And lift. Another 3. And 2. Last one, lower that weight down to the mat, hands behind the head, into our good morning single leg stance. Lean forward and raise to the heel. If you want, try to take that back leg up and lift. That'll be your harder version. Up and lift for those last 30 seconds. It's not easy. Find that balance. It's gonna be a little bit slower, core is in tight. For 3, for 2, last one, finish it off, and lift up. Now it's not so important how high your leg comes if you're trying to lift it off the mat. More importantly is trying to test your balance, working into the stabilizers of the leg. If you're a little bit wobbly, it's all right. It takes practice. It does take time to build that. Okay, 2 years ago, there was no way I could have done that on camera. And we'll see how the other side goes. So starting off with both of our weights, again, I'm going back to my medium. Opposite side of what you were just working. For me, that's the right leg forward, left leg back, in 2, in 1. Slowly, 1, 2, quick pause, and raise. 2 more triceps after this. Then 7 minutes. What is that? It is nothing. We just put in a lot of work. Down for 2, quick pause, and lift. Quick pause, and lift. Trying to take all of that weight off of that back leg for me. We don't want to put our weight there. We want it in the front foot, that balancing leg. Slowly down. Quick pause and up. Follow that eye gaze forward and up. A lot of the time I'll see people look up like this. That is not right. We want to follow the eyes. And up. 1, 2, quick pause and up. Lower one of those weights down. I'm going with my heavier weight. Into that single leg stance again. Quick pause and lift. You got about 5 seconds extra credit there with the 2 weights. 1, 2, quick pause and lift. And lift. Breath out through the mouth as you come down. Breath in as you lift up. Bring oxygen to the muscles. And lift. 15 seconds. Long time on one side. I know. Endurance. Another 2. 1 more for me. Lift up, lower that weight over to the side, hands behind the head, same stance. Bring it forward, pause, and lift. Again, if you can, let's lift that back leg up, take your time, and back to standing. And back to standing. Core is tight. Find that balance, hold for a second, and raise up. Trying to keep both hips towards the mat. Another 2. And up. Last one. And up, stand tall. We've got our final 2 triceps. Again, repeating 1 time on either side. So we are changing it as we get to that single weight, but our first move here, repeating what we just did with both weights into our single leg stance, opposite side of what you were just working. It's down, lift, reverse lunge, step up. In 5, 4, both weights. 3, 2, 1. Single leg stance. Down, raise up, step back, and up. Same leg stays stationary throughout. So the left leg forward, right leg into that reverse step. 1, 2, 1, 2. Stay focused. I am not the highest energy today, I will admit, but I was still determined to show up here. The days that you don't want to be there are the days that you most need to show up, because that's what's going to really make a difference to your dedication, your consistency, and even outside of this. You've got 10 seconds. One more deadlift. One more back step. Now come to the center of your mat, one of those weights over to the side. We're going into our single leg deadlift. Take a step wide, across the body, up. 1, 2. Cross over, lift. 1, 2. Cross it over, lift. 25 seconds. Then it's body weight only. Then it's one more tricep, and then you get a break. Keeping the back straight as you bring that weight across, by the way. Still keeping it close, in line with the legs. And up. And up. For 3, 2. One more cross. Raise it up, bring it in, and we are coming into our hands behind the head, into our good morning. Lean it forward, lift, step out, lean forward, lift, step in. 1, 2, and out, and 1, 2, and in. We bring the leg to the right. We bring the leg to the center, still balancing on that single leg. For 4, smile. For 3, for 2, give me one more in the center, and lift it up. Woo, don't worry, we've got to stretch after this, but we've got to keep on going. So our next one, over to the other side, both weights to start. You've got that single leg deadlift into that reverse step. 18 seconds. I need to know, by the way, comment below when you're done, or right now, what size weights you went with, so that when you return to this, you know what you were using. You can level up from there. In 4, 3, 2, right leg forward, left leg back, slowly down, raise through the heel, into that reverse step, up. 1, 2. 1, 2. Back is straight, core is tight. Pull the belly button in. This is a lot of work on the hamstrings today. 1, 2. 1, 2. But it's worth it. You're gonna feel good by the end. You never regret a workout that you finished, right? It's only the ones you don't show up for. Those are the ones we beat ourselves up about, which sometimes, okay, it is necessary, but most of the time, it's an excuse. Lower down, lift up, step it back, lift up. One more, raise, lower one of those weights down. Come to the center for me, take that step back again. Deadlift down, raise, step it out, cross body, and step it in. 1, 2. 1, 2. Push that booty out behind you. And I am going with my heavier weights today. So this is close to what I would normally train with for deadlifts. On my own, not talking, I think I usually use my 30 or my 35. So 25 is not far off. So it is hard. And it is hot in here today, as per usual. Another 4, 3, 2, separate the movements. 1, lift up, weight over to the side, hands behind those ears, elbows wide. Pretend you're posing for a picture. Forward, raise, and step to the center, raise. Hinge and up, single leg. Hinge and up, double leg. Micro bend in the knee. We're not bending too much through the knees, through the hip. And up, like someone's poking you in the hip bone, and you've got to, move forward. Another 2. Last one. Bring it up, and we have completed our triceps. Now from here, I am resetting our timer, so take a quick break. As you take that break, comment what weights you're using, like the video, subscribe if you haven't. And we are going with 50 seconds work and a 20-second rest. We are starting off with our narrow deadlifts, so this is a combination of the exercises we've just done. Only the first one is going to be with 2 weights. From there, we go single. All right, everyone, get yourself ready. You've got about 20 seconds here before I start that timer. So into our narrow deadlift stance, I'm going with my 225s. If you've got a heavier weight with you today, let's try to stick with it for the duration. Narrow deadlifts to start. Going in 3. Shake it out in 2. In 1. All right, we have started our finisher. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Chest proud and lifted. Down for 2. Quick pause and raise. Feet are forward. Think about those hamstrings. Know that this is the final 7 minutes that you have to do. You're gonna bring everything you've got. You're not gonna leave for those last 7 minutes. You're going to finish that. And lift. This is an easier circuit than the triceps we just completed. You've got 20 seconds. Then a 20-second rest. Bring it for me. Come on. Show me what you're made of. Show yourself what you're made of. Your body will keep going. Don't let the mind win here. Stronger than you think. And up. 2 more. Last one. Lift it up, and one of those weights can go over to the side. We've got our forward leaning lunge. I know, how fun is this one, right? I'm starting with my left side. Choose the weaker side to start off with. So if you have a side that's a little more wobbly, I want you to start there. Use your energy for that side. In 4, 3, slight hinge forward. 2, 1, power up, down, and raise through the heel. So my husband just came down here right before I hit start on this video. He was using the microwave. We have limited circuits in this house. It's an old house. All the lights went out. And I said, oh my gosh, you are so lucky that that wasn't 28 minutes into my workout. I would have flipped out because this one's tough. And lift. Lower down. And lift. You're almost there. Come on, keep fighting. And up. Think about what you're going to eat after this. Not because you earned it, but because you're hungry after you strength train, right? And up. I don't do that whole thing. Oh, you got to earn your food. No, we got to eat. Down and lift. 2 more. And lift. 1 more. And lift. Okay. Over to that other side. Same move. You can do this. I'm thinking about shrimp scampi after this. I made shrimp scampi, made a big thing of it. Husband can't have shrimp, so it's all mine. I'm thinking about food already. That is how hard this is. Going in 10 seconds. Lift that weight up. Right leg forward, or whichever one you weren't working. In 3, hinge forward. 2, 1. Bring it down, tap the mat, and up. Knee is lightly coming towards the mat, by the way. We're not slamming down into it. It takes a while to build that control because you're also using your quad for that. And up. Both hips are in alignment, facing forward. You have 4 more exercises to go. We're almost there. Down and lift. You're gonna feel this tomorrow. I know I'm gonna feel this tomorrow because I have sweat pouring down from my shirt into my pants. Feels really weird. And lift. 15 seconds. And lift. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Make it worth it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand tall and lower that weight down, coming into our sumo squat stance. So we got our sumo squat deadlift. We've got our wide stance deadlift, 2 single leg deadlifts to do, and then we are done. 10 seconds. Okay. Going in 5, 4. Get yourself ready. 3, 2, 1. Do not give up now. Knees wide. Bring it down. Hinge forward and raise. Knees are wide. Coming out to the side. And up. Give it a quick pause at the bottom. Feel that stretch. Trying to bring the thighs parallel with the mat. And back up. And up. If you want to hit more of the glutes, by the way, keep the torso lifted straight towards the ceiling. Same move though. Otherwise, hinge forward into those hammies behind the thighs. I don't know why we neglect those so much. They're awesome. I love feeling straight there. It helps with a lot of moves, especially balance. And up. Another 4. And 3. So close. And 2. Last one, drop that weight off, shimmy it out, get ready for those last 3 moves, and the feet are coming forward now. Holding the weight horizontally, hinge forward, no bend in the knee, and lift. Not true, micro bend in the knee, but not like a squat, it's just a micro bend, so you're not locking them out. In 5, 4, 3, 2, hinge forward, pick that weight up, keeping it close. 1, 2, quick pause, and up. 1, 2, quick pause, and up. I swear to you, if he uses the microwave right now, he's in trouble. I don't know what his punishment would be, but maybe it would be like no microwaving food for a week. You have to eat it frozen. I don't eat a lot of frozen food, but he does. Come down for 2, pause and raise, 20 seconds. Pause and raise. Oh, I'm feeling this. I really am. I promise we have a stretch. Down and lift. We're gonna stretch the hamstrings out at the end. And lift for 2. And lift. Last one. Lower down slow. Now pulse for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift it up. We've got our single leg deadlifts to finish off. And then we have our lovely little stretch. And then I will let you go. This is day 1, by the way, of our August Get Up and Glow Guide, which is going to be a variety of the kind of workouts I offer. This one in particular is entirely strength-based, if you have not noticed. Going into, in 1, single leg deadlift. Lower down and up. If you want, you can add that reverse lunge, whatever feels best to you. It's our last 2 minutes here today. Follow that eye line, push that booty back, take the weight off of that back foot. 1, 2, quick pause and raise. Shoulder away from the ear, chest is lifted. Chest out, boobies out. And up. And up. And if you're at home alone, it really could be boobies out, right? I mean, who's gonna stop you? Come down and lift. For 4. For 3. For 2, don't force the depth. Just come down as low as is comfortable. Last one, and lower that weight over to the side when you finish that breath. Over to the other side, and then we're done. Sticking with my 25 today. I made sure of it. I promised I was going to go a little bit heavier because I want you to test your strength, okay? It takes that to build that muscle. You can't go with the same weights for 4 months straight and expect change to keep on happening. In 2, in 1. 1, 2, pause and raise. Other side. And raise. And raise. It's very true, by the way. And raise. And raise. You need that breakdown to happen, like I was saying before. You do need to break that muscle down, and then you need to replenish your carbs and your protein to make sure it builds back up. Carbs are going to replace energy. They're not the enemy. So that protein can do its job in repairing that muscle. It does make a difference. If you have not yet and you're trying to build muscle, increase your protein intake, but do not neglect the carbs and the fat. We need a little bit of everything. Another 3. And 2. You're right at the end. Last one. Lift it up and put those weights over to the side. Give yourself a cheer because you have finished it. Oh, that was painful in like a really good way, but painful. Okay, so quick stretch for the hammies and the glutes. I want you to come into our child's pose position. You're going to take the left leg to the left hand, and we're going to lean back and up, raise the inner arm, and lower. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring the heart rate back down. Prevent blood from pooling in the lower body as we finish up here. And step it back, right leg to the right hand, lean it back, lift, arm opener, and lower. So you do have your new guide in the links below, so that is down there. The adjustable bands are back in stock as well. The hip bands are also still in stock, and we have our new outfits. So all of those links are down there for my merch. So if you wanted this awesome top that I've just completely sweat all over, they also come with a pair of pants. Lift and lower. Oh. All right, we are complete with our workout today. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the strength training. Don't forget to leave yourself a note of what size weights you use. Grab that calendar, and I will see you guys for our next workout. Thanks for joining me for today's workout, everyone. Before you head out, let me know in the comments which variation of the deadlift is your favorite. Smash that thumbs up button if you made it all the way through. Subscribe to the channel for a new workout every week. And don't forget to grab your free Get Up and Glow guide for August from the links below in the video description. Also, be sure that you're following me on Instagram, where I pop into my stories daily to give you updates on what's to come or simply to make you laugh. Finally, turn your notifications on because next week we do have our upper body endurance workout to cover. So until then, keep following your guide and have an amazing day.